Okie dokie, so welcome back to the live stream. Just give me a moment here, and we will be all ready to go again. And no? Alright, maybe a bit longer. Basically, on the managed streams, I have to wait until it appears. I don't know if I can access it, the actual page, without letting it appear. If I go to... maybe I can. Depends if the dashboard is the right one. Anyway, let's start the chat. I think I'm gonna do some more morning streams. I feel like it's been like very. The last few days have been sort of like hectic. I've got lots of lame people. They're sort of just slightly putting me off my game a bit. I mean, and to be honest, it was really started a few days ago when I got 96 views. Unfortunately, you see, the problem is that when you have the subscriber count that I have, it's not that. It's pretty unusual to get like 10 concurrent viewers, right? If you have 10 concurrent viewers, what it means is you're doing way too well. It's almost like it's weird, but it's almost like a sort of response people have. They don't want to see you do that well with your subscriber count. Whereas it's more, I think it would in general, it's sort of people can understand it more. You know, you could say there's obviously like a batch of just people that just do nothing but just negative stuff on the internet, right? And I think that's just what's happened, right? Is that if you do too well for your subscriber count, I feel like if I'd got to 10 concurrent viewers and my subscriber account was like 3,000, the number of negative people on the internet would have been lower in the stream. I mean, here's the thing: you don't exactly know what the like size at any one time of lame people is that are just doing negative stuff on the internet, but there's a few. Now, one thing I would like to check to begin with, I've kind of done a reset in terms of the main world, in that I'm going to go for just going to start. I've got a new village. We're going to start, see what we do over there. Try and get some resources. There's a couple of good villages as well, so that could be cool. I really wanted to check one thing though, which was the following. First of all, let's make sure we don't immediately die. Oh, we might still here. Okay. We'll switch to peaceful, weather clear, and time set day. Okay. So we're going to do another. What I would like to do is it possible to take the structure block from here? No, you have to spawn it. Okay. I'm just very. The one thing I'm curious about with this is if I put this down and we do a load and we just put the structure name as so say like the underwater ruins, right? That's Minecraft, dude. Okay, so one of them is called Big Brick 2, say. Just looking randomly at the list. So if I did a load big, is it going to draw directly from it or what? So how do you actually load it then? Okay, I think this is a question that I may just have to. Oh, okay, wait a minute. There is actually a tip here. So I might be able to do this. So it's underwater ruin and then the structure name. So if I tried, is that slash? It is. So underwater ruin and then the structure name. Let's see if this will actually find it. Okay, it does work. Okay, this changes a lot of things actually, because what it means is I can actually look at the structures. I'd like to place them properly though. Okay. See, this is cool to actually be able to see the structure properly, because underwater you can't really do it. It is proper, but it's still not. And how does this? Oh, interesting. It actually spawns with these things in it. Okay, but it doesn't spawn with the. Is this the only like real gen of? Interesting. It is an interesting structure, and I could maybe do something with it. That's not going to help, is it? Yeah, it did spawn above. What does this mean? The structure, integrity, and seed. Let's not worry about that for now, though. Like, I'm just curious about this now. Let's try big brick 1 then. This is going to be interesting. Is it ruin? It must be ruin, I think. Yep. It's just for some reason it's only the singular. We don't want it there though. We'll do it 1, 0, 0. You know what's weird is how that it doesn't render the line even though it is there. You see, you can see it from a certain angle, but you can't see it from every angle. For some reason it disappears. Does that happen with every side of this thing? It does. Okay. Interesting that this has a custom data tag like that. Does that mean it's a spawner or what? It must mean it's a spawner, right? I assume that's what it means. I'm not entirely certain though. Let me see. Can you do the woodland mansion with this as well? Because the okay. I'm just curious to see what some of these things are. Let's try this one. We'll do a woodland mansion maybe here. I just want to try to remember this stuff. Woodland Mansion is the first thing. Okay. So we'll do Woodland Mansion. Okay. So it's got a bit more of a confusion. Oh, why does that keep happening? Can I see this, please? 1x1 underscore a1. Okay. Oh, it's showing up now. Is that the one? It looks that way. Yep. And we just do a 1, 0 on it. Okay. Here's the thing, right? Doing these things like this is actually a good way to... It's kind of like a cool way to see things. So how does it go then? We'll go to A5, and then we go to AS1, which goes to 4, and then B1. Hmm, 1x2 underscore A9. That might not be a bad one to have, actually. Let's try to look at this one. Was it, sorry, what did I say? Oh, sorry, 1x2. Why am I doing that? Yeah. Let's have a look at this one. It's actually not a terrible thing to put in. Huh. There's nothing in this chest, is there? It does load the chest at least. Can you access all of them? You can. Interesting. I don't think you can load like a certain section of the chest though. Okay, let's get on with the game. The fact that you can do that though is an important first step for me to look at. I want to do some stuff with changing the textures as well. I've got a little plan with this. Not huge, not anything massive. But yeah, I mean, the thing about the streaming, right, is I don't know. We'll have to hope that we can get some more, build up some more steam again. I don't know if I can though. The thing is, right, sometimes when it goes downhill, like it has done in the last few days, I'm not sure I'll be able to get it back. Or I could potentially get it back, but I might need to take a break or so for a week. I don't know. I haven't really considered what to do on that front. For this bit though, I think we're just going to go for... It's going to get sugarcane and clay, I think. Seems like a good idea. Let's have a look. Is there a village anywhere? Here's the village. Alright, I think what I'll do then... And of course, some of these villages as well might have a... So I'm pretty far away. I'm not sure. I would imagine, right? I would need to be, what, 1,000 blocks away? I don't know if the width of this map is 1,000 blocks. It might be, though. It's something I'm going to check quite this minute, though. Did I make a lantern? I did. We've got our cartographer here who wants a load of paper, which I don't have. We do at least have a little water area here. Either way, whatever we do over here is going to be... this is only going to be like a temporary sort of thing. Let's put down a crafting table, make a chest or two just by the water here. The thing I really need to check though is if I've got my bed nearby. Let's briefly check that, shall we? Because I've got no wall left. I feel it's just very near to the village. But maybe I'm wrong. We do have some more sheep here. Isn't the bed just... yeah. That's cool. Let's bring this with me. This map is going to be more trouble than it's worth, to be honest. You can never really tell what is extreme hills now. That's one thing I'm realising. Put the bed down here. Okay, so we definitely need clay. We're going to find any clay around here, though. The one spot where there's literally no clay. It's not going to matter though. Yeah, if we have to, what time of the day are we at? Hopefully near to the end of it. I can't even see the sun. What's going on? There are actually quite a few villagers around here. I think they've all got professions at this stage, yeah. Yeah, they all seem to aggregate in the same place. I don't know what that's about. But at least we did get the cartographer that we need. I'm still not seeing the sun though, which is really unusual. Where is the sun? It must be behind this mountain. That's the only place it could be. I've never actually had a situation where that's happened. But I guess that is what is going on here. What are these flowers again? These are cornflowers, are they? Yes. So the other way. Yeah. Yeah, it is just behind the mountain. Okay, well. Okay, so we need a load of paper and we're going to need a load of clay. But on the way here, we obviously went through the swamp. So let's handle this then. Yep, we're good. This water area might give me a load of it as well. Yep. I'd love to not have to... I wish there was like... I just still wish the maps were better. They're still not there yet. Pretty sure this is not the water area. It might be. I don't think it is. I'm still not sure it is. I definitely went through the swamp. There we go. So if 10 clay is an emerald, that's going to be loads. But we want a lot of paper as well. We should see a decent amount of paper around here. There's some. If I can get a decent starting amount of sugar canes, that would be better than having, you know, say what, 20? See if I can find 20. We're going to probably end up going all the way back to the other base. Do I have my boat? I do. Which way are we going? Yeah, this is fine. Okay. Cool. That sort of reversing thing, you could never do that with boats before. Might be able to loop around as well, yeah. Because literally everywhere I go I find my old stuff. Some of this terrain is definitely new though. Could grab a bit more clay. Remember, it is 10 clay. So it's not like, you know, I'd want like a few stacks for sure. We'll just have a little look in this section. Yep. When's this easy to get? There's a bit handy under there. Certainly it's like unusual to see how the water works nowadays. Alright, so that should give me plenty. I don't think we're going to find much else at this stage. So at least that will give us a few emeralds. Oops. That's an unusual cave. Let me just check the map again. Okay, we are going in the right direction. Let's just make sure. Okay. I don't think we need the map at this stage, but we'll see. Where's my village at? No, I guess I can't see it. Yeah. I know it's over there, though. I'm just not sure if this counts as extreme hills. It seems like it's high enough, but it just look, the terrain is so different now. Okay. Okay. I think, to be honest, just to putting it in my inventory every so often, I think it's right here, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, so this guy should get me a lot of what I need here. Take a look underneath. Looks like there is something there, actually. That was close. This is actually a really good spot. If I am going to go down, I'll go down here for sure. It is a bit of one of the warning ones, though. Okay. Let's see if I can find the mason. I'm not sure where the mason is actually gone. Hi, Jonathan. How are you doing? Alright, so firstly what I'll probably do is just... I need to plant the sugarcane ASAP. I may actually do like a proper thing though. Let's just plant this for now. I'll set this up in a minute. So yeah, so we've got our cartographer there, so we're able to get our maps and everything. I'm not too bad, dude. Not too bad. Just currently looking for one of the new villagers, who is probably going to be in here. There he is. This guy, the mason, has got amazing trades. 10 clay for an emerald. This is probably the easiest way to level up. I mean, that's a lot of emeralds. And then the best thing to do, I would say, is trade with the mason. And then with the cleric, you can get ender pearls. So you can basically trade clay. Yeah, there is a delay, dude. Wow. You get 20 stone gets you an emerald as well. That is crazy. The mason is like got so good. Yeah, my advice to you would be just to wait until the your text appears on the screen, because that's basically the moment when I hear it. I know what you mean. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty cool though. Anyway, this is just single player. Yeah, if I don't answer immediately, it's because I happen not to look at that exact second at the screen. But oh wait, was that? Oh, I literally missed the one which is right here. Okay, well we'll pull this over as well. Okay, so we're definitely going to need... you know what, I could actually make this thing here. We'll just put it near here. Just make a simple water area. You can have reeds next to each other, can't you? I can do a 2-channel thing. Because obviously I'm going to want lots of paper. Yeah, I'm good on food at the moment. I got some berries, so that should be good. You're right though. Maybe I should get a few berries. I don't think. I'm not sure how good berries are. I might go down this hole at some point. Hopefully, we don't fall down it. But yeah, I can actually take some of this clay. That's literally world spawn. How clay like that? That's funny. I think they have this is a funny village because I've got these. I'm not sure if there's actually anything up there. I'm not sure if they are up there. There may be some villages up there that just can't get down. I guess. I don't think so, but you never know. These are just the little stalls. This isn't really part of the village. There's more clay here. Oh, I'll check. Yeah, I'm not sure which one that is. Well, they'll give it an actual value. But there's actually a bed here. Okay. Let's take some of that. Okay, so yeah, what I might try though. Yeah, the thing is though, it's a shame that we don't get enough villagers. I only literally got 3 villagers, and I'm not sure how you get more. There should be a way to get more villagers than this. But I've only got 3, so that's not great. Let's anyway, let's finish off doing this. We should have the. Do I have some iron? Yeah, I've got some. Let's do this. What the hell? I wish they didn't do that. I guess I could fight. Yeah, that's true actually. This never used to be the case. But yeah, but this is, yeah, you can make the bushes like that, yeah. They also have a slowness. Do I have my shield? I do have a shield. I'd prefer not to fight. Let me just see if I can find this. Go to this house at the back, because there was a bed there, wasn't there? It's just going to be easier rather than having to fight the mobs. Wasn't it in this one? Ah, great, the mason's sleeping here. Okay, well, it's not great. I guess you have to be... The one thing I can do, though, is just make another bed. So let's quickly do that. Shears. I will get around to the sugarcane in a moment. Are we in a... I'm in a hard... Gotta be... You never know when these mobs are going to spawn, really. What we got there? Should have enough. Yeah, this is left-handed, dude. I'm one of the about 10% of people in the world that is left-handed. I also think that the mobs might not be able to get the villagers that are in a bed. I may be wrong on that. Now, one advantage of this is that I'll actually be able to... yeah, you see, the thing about left-handed mode is... I can't understand. I find it difficult to... It's the same with cars, actually. I prefer the car in... I'd prefer if the clutch was on the right-hand side. Let's try not to destroy our nice landscape here. There's a mod, actually, where you can swing through the grass. A bit more difficult. Yeah, well, I am a left-handed player. Yeah, well, you wouldn't, because left-handed people are... Well, they say it's 1 in 10 people are left-handed, but I don't know many left-handed people. Let's just check there's no creepers about to explode here. Even if I did die, I suppose I would at least spawn near the bed. Where's that guy? Oh, there he is. Did he just die? I guess he did. Okay, let's get back to planting the sugarcane. Yeah. We should have this. So the traditional way we do it is to do the third one. I think if I did the end one here, I'd probably only need like one more. I mean, that's certainly... I think I can pull from this one, can't I? That's normally the way you do it. That's cool, man. Yeah, left-handed is... I know in the past, left-handed, it was bad. But... Oh, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's cool, sorry. Oh, was that not... Yeah, that should be good. There we go. I'll show you if you if you come like along to some other streams as well. I do some like interesting stuff. Like I'm very like into like how just like how the game works and everything and all the stuff in the game. Like I think. All right, so we've got that, and then we'll take our. That's a new, isn't that? That's a new noise, isn't it? Yeah, you never heard that before. Let's move these over then. But yeah, we might go down. I might go down and explore the cave in a second. Because it's always good to do that. So let's do that. Let's put away some things we don't want here. We don't really need the map. I'll keep the map on me because I know what in the past things have not worked out too well for me on that front. Did we get to? We got the wheat. At least you're right. That was actually pretty useful to find the wheat. That's cool, man. We've got white concrete. We'll get rid of this. Get rid of this. We've got a little bit of this. We'll take the berries. We don't need the clay. I could actually just... You know what? I may as well just trade the clay. See if the mason... I know the mason was sleeping in the house at the back. Yeah, it does seem that way. With the berry bush. Now you see some of the villages, they have a certain schedule. Well, they all have a schedule.
Huh?
So you can have some more clay. Yeah, but you see that you get lower XP at that stage. So really, going mining is actually would make sense even from this, because then I can. Let's get a. Okay, so how do I make the tripwire hook? Can't exactly remember. Have I got some string? I do have some string. So let's make the tripwire hook, because we need to make the blast furnace. So that requires... oh no, it doesn't. Sorry. We only need 3 smooth stone, 5 iron. Alright. 3 smooth stone and 5 iron. Okay. So let's quickly get that. We've got the iron for it, so... It's just because sometimes it's useful. Hi there, Minfley. How you doing? Alright, so we only need 3 smooth stone. Hi there, paper as well. Okay. Yeah, we only need 3, it's fine. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I could just have another furnace as well, just to do this a bit quicker. Yeah, there is. Yeah, thank you for telling everyone, Jonathan. There is a delay. Let's just cook this up, and we've got the 5 iron. And what else did I say I needed on it? I just like to have this, and just a furnace. That's fine. Okay, I'm pretty good, dude. Just I found. I mean, I'm currently in this village that I found. And one of the good trades you can get is with clay. If you trade the clay with the mason, you get a lot of emeralds. I've actually got a lot more than this as well. So that's cool. And now what I'm doing is I'm just making a blast furnace. And this is so that when I go mining in a minute, I'm able to smelt the ores very quickly. It just helps to speed things up a bit. I could make it. There's also a block called the smoker block. So yeah, so that will be that. That's all good, and we should be able to make the blast furnace now. I will need you though. So there we go. Take one of those as well. Okay, so now. So yeah, so at the moment I could get more clay for more emeralds. That would be cool. But really, the guy I'm waiting on the most is this guy, the cartographer. If we get enough paper, we'll be able to do quite a lot here. It does take a while for this to grow, so I may do something. It is not Bedrock Edition. This is Java Edition. I don't know what you could do. Can you do this on Bedrock Edition? This is a feature which is quite... That is correct, Jonathan. So we've got that. No, probably not. This is very new, this stuff. You see this whole interface with these guys? This is new. And we also have this block, the lantern. So this is a new... yeah, I think you can only place it on the ceiling and stuff. When you place it on the ceiling, it gets a little... It's a little hook at the top. And that connects it to the top. And also you see the new textures, like glass never used to look like this. It's a lot clearer now, the glass. I'm just doing a single player at the moment, paper, but in the future, if I ever do a multiplayer, maybe that will happen. So yeah, this guy you see is very good, right? So basically, if I can get some stone, and because I've traded with this Mason, right? What it means is that the value has gone down, and there's a couple of and there's different ways that you can get cheaper value, because the villages are more complex now. Like, because typically you would have like a zombie siege or whatever. I'm sorry, paper. I am sorry. I don't really. It may be one day. If you stick around my channel for long enough, and you look at my channel for long enough, it you know, I'm trying to grow my channel at the moment. I may one day do multiplayer. You know what I might do? One day I might do the realms, right? I could buy a realms. I have thought about it. If there's enough interest, and I appreciate that you've said you want to play multiplayer. If there is enough interest, which it sounds like there almost is at this point, I will get I will buy a realms, a Minecraft realm, and we might be able to do that, but not quite at the moment. I need to be a little bit more popular, and yeah. So we've got 14 emeralds. Yeah, I will. Realms will be what I do because it's the safest way to do it. It's the best way to do it, and it's the most. It's just the best. You know, Realms is the best. I'm certain of that. We'll see. I need people that will stay around for a while. Like, I have a few people that come to my stream. Where did I put? We're gonna go mining now. No. I will do Minecraft Realms. You won't be able to do any of that stuff. That's the thing. I think most people, they want this stuff with like servers and all this stuff. I'm not like that. I do everything very properly. I'm trying to remember where this. Yeah, I wouldn't. I can pay for a Realms server. It's quite expensive. It's like about £30 a month, but I would definitely pay for that. Is it £30 a month? I can't remember. It's something. It might not even be £30 a month actually, but I would definitely pay for a server for the Realms. But what I wouldn't pay is a company for an actual server. But I don't know, like, from what it sounds like, people, yeah, from what it sounds like, Realms is what I would want to use. But I just can't seem to find where I put these. I put down 2 torches. There's a big like hole somewhere here, but I just can't seem to see it. Where did I put those torches down? I feel like it was near the pig pen. Because I really just want to find this big hole that I made. Well, not that I made. Yeah, I'm from the UK, dude. I'm from London in the UK, very famous city. Isn't it round here somewhere? There's definitely a mine shaft down here. I just can't see. Where did I put it? This is one thing I wish I had. Very rarely do people say exactly where. Like, I'm trying to find this system, and very rarely do people remember super accurately this stuff. He can't do any of that paper. No. That's cool. I find Australia really cool. Hey, Greatest Showman lover, welcome. Good to see you again. Still not seeing this. I think I might just end up going in that cave. I doubt it, dude. Not in Realms. That's the official Minecraft servers. You won't be able to do anything like that. You won't be able to do. Now, don't get me wrong. If I give you OP, I don't know how Realms works exactly, but I imagine if I give you like OP, right, you might be able to do stuff. Don't worry, Greatest Showman's been here before. It's not delayed that much though. Yeah. In general with Minecraft, you want to just. I think you should just stick with realms, do things properly. But yeah, I wish I could find this. You know what I'm going to do is just. Well. Yeah, I can't find it. It's such a easy thing to find. You know what? I just think it's nearer the village. If I had to guess, I would say it's nearer the village. I feel like it's really near. Here. Okay, here it is. Where are my torches? I put torches here, didn't I? Okay. I don't have much wood, but we'll do, that might be enough. With this nice pickaxe, I'll be able to do some trades here anyway. Okay, it's not very good. Oh wow, that is gigantic. Have you ever seen that? That is normally you would never get something like that. Look how far down that goes. I'm literally on the surface. All right, let's get some water before we go down here. Sorry. I've never seen anything like that. That is absolutely crazy. No, it's not. It's not happening, dude. Paper. If you keep on talking about it, you're going to get timed out. Oh yeah, it was this one. Yeah, I will get some water anyway. There's actually 2 here. There's a nice ravine. Yeah, I find. Yeah. It's been a very nice. Yeah. To be honest, I've had people that. I like the way you describe everything, Jonathan. It's very cool. I like to do stuff like that. Sometimes you actually. It almost gives me some tips because like. It's cool like to be. It's like to be like an educator sort of thing. All right, let's go down this ravine then, shall we? Because this is an amazing ravine. Yeah. You've got to understand, Paper, that if you talk about that stuff like that, it won't. I don't know. Some people won't mind it, but it doesn't really. You know, it's not very inclusive of everyone. You see, if you look at the way that Jonathan's talking, he's saying things like about the ravine, yeah. And so if someone comes in, they don't know what a ravine is, or they don't know why there's such a large cave, or there's a ravine here, right? It will help them. But you talking about like, oh, you know, some of this stuff about Minecraft server is not so good. So yeah, just keep that in mind. You know. Okay, so this is a interesting area. What should we do here? Probably we need to light it up a little bit. Take a few torches here. Got to be careful actually, because I'm not sure exactly where the mobs are going to come from. So in this situation, the best thing to do is to. Normally, what you want to just go across. But we might actually be able to get some diamonds here. So we just check there's nothing on that side. It is tricky, this one. It is tricky. Part of me is thinking I should just go down immediately. If I can fall down there, I should be okay. Let's just go across here. I'm not sure exactly where these mobs are at. But we'll see. We will see. Okay, there is a larger area here. Villagers might actually die. I hope not. Because the problem is we might get spawns on the surface which will kill the villagers. I'm not sure though. As long as we stay... What we have to do, right, is we have to make sure we don't get spawns on the surface. So the way to avoid that is to go deep enough that they won't spawn there. And we're getting there, but we're not there quite yet. We haven't got that many torches either. There's a creeper here. Okay. So if you get a flint and steel, you can actually get rid of this creeper immediately. Okay. It's a pretty nice cave system, this. But let's go down. I think we have to choose a spot to go down. This is not a bad spot, right? Okay. Exactly, Jonathan. So as long as I get down to the bottom before we... I like the way you phrased that as well. It's very nice phrasing. Okay. So basically I'm at the point now where I should be close to being low enough that it doesn't actually matter, right? But yeah, this is an amazing cave. They haven't had a world generation like this for many years. They've really spent a lot of time working on the cave system. It's going to take a while to get the smooth stone, but I don't think I've actually got any at the moment. Because the overall way I'm doing this is I've basically gone to a different area, so there is that. It's not. I'm trying to think. Maybe I should stick to the ravine. I never know exactly how I want to work with this stuff. Normally I go in a circle though, if I can. Okay, so this is obviously quite an expensive thing. We should be, I'm pretty sure I'm low enough at this point. Where's this guy? I think he's here. I would guess he's here. This is amazing, World Gen. I don't know. I think I'm one of the few people that really appreciates the World Gen. Yeah, we're not quite deep enough. You can actually, I can actually see where I am on the map. So I'm actually fairly close to the village. So if I was higher up, but see, because we're at gold level, One of the things about gold is that it signifies when you're low enough for there to be no spawning. This is quite a nice spot. You're right, but I'm limited by the amount of oak planks I've got anyway. So, yeah. I am fairly low on resources. But yeah, my focus though, remember my focus at the moment, basically I have a village about 1,000 blocks to the west, okay? And in that village I have a fully maxed out cleric trader who I'm trying to get ender pearls from. So my aim is to, but I have to trade emeralds for the ender pearls, right? So my aim is to get stone from the mason. So if you think about the tasks, like what tasks I have to do, I need to get stone from for the mason to get emeralds, so I can then travel west to the cleric and trade the emeralds for ender pearls. That's my sort of goal at the moment, right? So just getting a load of stone will be useful for me. So that's like my side activity. That's why I think I might need redstone. There is one of the blocks does need a tripwire. Which block needs a tripwire hook? I can't remember, but I do need some for some reason. I can't remember exactly why though. But obviously we're at quite a low. Well, what's going on with the lighting update there? That's really weird. There does seem to be a problem with the lighting. But I can tell you that this world gen is new world gen. Because I'm very close to an area where there were foxes and stuff. It was one of those spruce forests. See, this is nothing like. Have you ever seen Minecraft look like this? It doesn't look like this. It really doesn't look like this. Yeah. There's all different ways to play the game, Jonathan. Like, you know, there's also a way that you can. Let's just get rid of a few things. Keep that inventory nice and empty. We good here? I'd like to get to diamonds level. If I get some diamonds on this trip, I'll... let's have a look. We'll have a brief look here just to check if there's any... there could be a little bit of potential here, but there's not much. We might be able to find a better spot somewhere else. One good way to, if you really want to be super efficient with this stuff, is to do stuff like this. You have like the stacks of the materials that you know you're not going to use. Because I don't know how you get, because obviously you just get these things, don't you? But yeah, we may move up to the surface in a minute. But I've got to say, this is such a good cave system that I'm not sure. And here's the thing, like, when you make Minecraft videos, you often think, like, I actually think that maybe the underground is actually a bit underrated. Because I often think, oh no, I have to go underground for stuff. But I think it's actually quite good. Especially when it's underground like this. Don't really need too much lapis. It is good for XP though. I wonder what's through here. Is there anything? No. Yeah, I'm not too concerned about diamonds, to be honest. I've already got some diamonds. Let me just see. I will try and find them, obviously. But you see, I'm not. You see, one thing you have to, when you make a video or a live stream like this, you can't just strip mine diamonds, because that would not be good for the viewer. So any diamonds I get, and it's part of the reason why I didn't go have much wood when I came down here either, because that's not good for the viewer either. Okay. To be down here too long. We're getting to the point where I may head back up though. of a spot there. I don't think there's anything else there though. We can look through here, but we may need to, I may be able to get back to that ravine. Let's see if I can find my way back to the ravine. I'm not sure I'll be able to, but you never know. Probably not through there, it's probably through here. Did we check out here? Let's just quickly check here as well. Oh, there is a spot here. May as well grab some XP while we're here. No, most of my stuff is live streams. Sorry, the other way around. Most of my content is videos. However, especially in April, there's a huge opportunity to get more subscribers through live streams, because most of my content is modded Minecraft, and unfortunately, modded Minecraft really doesn't exist in the summer. So that's another reason why I go to the vanilla route. Because modded Minecraft is more niche. There's less people doing it. I don't think we're going to find anything. We're going to go back to the surface here. But yeah, check on my channel and you can see what I've got. I've got a lot of videos. I've made YouTube Minecraft for a very long time. I'm quite well known, you could say. Okay, so we're back at the ravine. You may like. I'll give you a link to a video you may like. Actually, let me just get that for you, because I've appreciated what you've. Let's see. Let's have a look. What did I call this one? Oh no, I think it's this, isn't it? Just give me a minute. Hoping that this is a really cool tip for Minecraft. You may know it. I don't know. It depends how good you are at Minecraft, to be honest. But if you watch this video, this will give you an idea. This is a video that I think you might enjoy. Basically, let's check that you got the address right. Yeah, that's right. It's a short video. Which this is not. You won't. From what I can tell, there isn't anywhere else on the internet that will tell you that information that I've just told you in that video. It's very useful. That. I mean, I'll be going back and watching it again. So, again, you may know it. Looking at the way you said stuff, you may be quite good at this sort of thing. But if you don't know that, that is pretty useful. Let's just jump out here. See if the sugarcane's growing, right? I might grab a bit more cobble just for the trading. Let's jump up. Uh-oh. I think my villagers are going to die. Doesn't necessarily. It's not great, but to be honest, this is not my main village. At least I got some trading, right? We'll see if my villagers are dead. The problem is you can't even hear it. If it's more than 32 blocks away, you won't even hear it. I don't know how these guys can hit me. Does the arrow not... Look, yeah, it does. Oh, that's cool, dude. Alright, I thought you might be interested in that. No, it depends what you want to... Yeah, I guess that depends what you want to do. For me, it's useful if you want to check what certain things do. No, that's fair enough. Did my villagers survive? That is the question. It looks like they did. My chest plate didn't, no. Let's get the let's get some of this cooking as well. I will. Do you want to see some stuff like that? Let me show you some fun stuff, Jonathan, because I think I can show you some things that you might like. What do I do with... Let's just cook that up for now. Let's show you some other things that maybe you'll like. I don't know. Where are we at? New World. Is it this one? Probably. Yeah, I will look at... The crossbow is difficult to... one, I'll show you, like... yeah, basically, but it's... Well, yeah, for me, I do things differently. To be honest, yeah. I probably do things a bit differently to you, but or to most people. But you see, what I was doing here, which is quite interesting, is I was using these things, which are structure blocks. And you see, this is an underground ruin. Because you see, sometimes you want to see what the underground ruin looks like, but it's just underwater, and it's hard to see what things look like underwater. And what you can do with these things, these structure blocks, is... I don't know if you're interested in this. I'm just curious if you might be, but... so you see... you can basically just spawn them all in, and these are rooms from a woodland mansion, and you can basically spawn them in with these structure blocks, and you can copy them and stuff. It's pretty cool. And you see, like, this is the other use of commands where you can... Oh, I messed this one up. But basically, you can make big structures and stuff. And then I did another thing. Let me see if I can show you the other thing I made. What was I doing here? Do I have my little... yeah, I made some fun stuff. I also had a little thing with cats, but I lost it. Oh well, don't worry about that then. I got some cool stuff. But yeah, I don't know. There are lots of things you can do with commands, but I guess we'll just stick with what I was doing. I'd like to do a video with that stuff though, because it's like, see the underwater ruins is cool. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I think I can tell you just like the... yeah. I don't know. I can't really tell exactly what you're into, but it seems like kind of... It's cool, that stuff that you know about it. I don't know. Yeah, I can show you something cool, which I actually showed recently on a stream. I found, like, when you stream, like, you find little things that you can show people that... I'm not that good at it, but look, I'll show you something really simple. And that is this. If you have this, right, what you can do is you can put that on top, and then if you put that on there, this may be something. This is something which is like quite basic, but I think like people are interested in this. And then what you can do is then you can do this, and then put another torch there, and you put that on, and you see it will go like that, and then you can carry on, and that's how you go up. This is the most important thing to know in the whole of Redstone, right? That's how you go up. Yeah. You just do a torch, and then you go across, and then like that, and you can go backwards as well. So really, I could have gone back the other way, and it would be much smaller. Now the other way, though, but what is actually more difficult, and which took me a lot longer to realise, is if you have a if you have this, what you can do is you can do this, and then you can do this. And basically, so what this tells you is that this is why you have the torch like this. And then what that does, right? Hi there, TMG. How you doing? And basically, what that does. Sorry, that's not what you do. There, you have to have it. You have this one here, right? So that actually lets you transfer things down, right? So for instance, if you have a so if I give this one power here with this, you'll notice this redstone dust is off, but then we'll look what happens here. You see it's now on because that torch got turned off, and that's how you go down. I'm surprised they haven't. Oh yeah, you're right. That is something I completely forgot about. You could now place it on. Wait, can you place it on? You can place it on glass now, can you? But yeah, that's cool though. I think maybe people do like to see stuff like this. I may try to expand. I want to have like a little thing, like a little. It's almost like, you know what it is with a live stream? It's almost like doing a show. Well, it is like doing a show. And like, for instance, this bit I've shown like before, and I've done it a few times. And I feel like I should maybe try to... I think it's cool to do that, right? Just to have little things like that people enjoy watching. Especially when there's someone like yourself who's quite engaged with the content. We've got this blast furnace here. We could cook up... Let's cook up some of that gold. And did I have any more? A little bit left. So we'll do that. I wonder if. So we just need the smooth stone here. So that's cool. Yeah, there are some cool. What can you do? What is in the redstone tab? Yeah, there are things you can do with that. Like, because for instance, you could probably. Could I put a? I wonder if I can do a thingy here. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I will. I could try it. What if I do? So I'm just thinking. Let's just get a tree quickly, actually. Do I have a tree somewhere? That is cool that you can place it on glass. I know there's like there was something to do with leaves as well, but I can't remember exactly. Yeah, I need to think of like new. There are like lots of little things I could do with redstone, but I feel like not everything is as. I could maybe show it like an AND gate, And like the gates are kind of interesting as well. Because looking at the interest, I think the stuff like that will achieve. There is quite a lot, isn't there? Can I do a I was going to just check. Because you see, one of the things is with this stuff is that it's difficult to know, like, most of it just works how you expect, right? So if I did that, this should work how you want, right? Yeah. I wonder if you put a torch on the side. This is just to maybe me to think about what I might want to change in this. See, I don't think this does anything, right? No. But there's basically things that, like, stuff like this will block redstone from going through. Because I'm not sure if redstone can go through that, but anyway. Anyway, let's put away some stuff in my chest. I'm always looking for, like, simple redstone things to do, and I'm just not sure what it is. Apart from that, I have a very old map actually that has got some cool stuff in it. We're just going to chuck away the granite and diorite. Granite and diorite is always like too much. Granite. Where'd you go, diorite? The stream is still going, dude. 14. Yeah, we're good. Well, not much growth in this. I was hoping there'd be more by now. You can just do this, right? Because obviously with cactus you can't do that. So that should be... Once we get a bit more here, that should be good. But we should be able to... We've got 22 stone. Let's see if... just get the rest of it quickly. You know what I could do is I could try to do some more redstone stuff. I feel like redstone stuff would actually be fun to try. So how do you make a repeater? Do I need nether quartz for a repeater? I don't think I do. Let's check it out. It's actually kind of a good thing that I don't know how to do some of this stuff. Because I'm quite good at the game in general. But stuff like repeater, don't need nether quartz, please. No, you don't need nether quartz. It's just two torches and some stone. Any stone. Okay. Okay, so we could try something with like a door or something. Like a very simple door. It might be fun to try, right? And you... Any more cobble? Okay, so let's get a repeater and try something with it, right? So we'll get some torches and then we'll do a door. Alright. So in general we want to do... You get 3 doors for that. And we want... we're probably going to want these guys as well, aren't we? Okay, so then, did we make the repeater yet? The comparator, I might try something with that as well. How many can we make of these? We've got 2. Okay, so what does the repeater do then? I kind of know this stuff, by the way, but not that well. Here's the thing, right? Sometimes you'll watch people that do redstone and they really know what they're talking about and they're really good. But that's not me, okay? I don't know what I'm talking about in this. But I know a little bit. But if you're not good at redstone... The thing is, the advantage I have, I think, is that it's not much of an advantage. But if you actually want to learn this stuff, I'm bad enough at it that I might actually be able to teach you. Because someone that's very good at things often can't teach very well because they're so far beyond what that person is. But for me, I've struggled with learning this for a long time, right? I found it very difficult to learn it. And I literally had to remember like the tiniest little things. But yeah, we'll see how this goes, right? Okay, let's get a quickly sleep here. There's actually there's a few things I could show you, but I just try and learn all the different things at once, and I don't get very far with any of them. Oh well. Okay. Okay, so say we want to, we won't use this. We'll just create our own little area here. So how are we going to do a redstone door? Normally what you have, right, is you have something like this. I know I'm wasting these blocks because I should trade them, but it doesn't matter really. I don't care that much. Okay. But I'm just curious if people like this sort of content. And to be honest, I need to try and do this kind of content because... Okay, so when you do that, that's not how you want it, I don't believe. I think the way you do it... Wait, is that right? No, that's not right. The way you're supposed to do this... I'll show you. The way you're supposed to do this is you plant them inside like this, and you plant them on the top pixel there and there. So this way, when you go, so you're going into your house. Perfect, right? In general, it's more favoured. Can you see it looks better because it's inset? So. Um, 1.14 is coming out very soon, dude. Almost immediately. I'm trying to think, like, what is the... But what if we wanted to... It's very soon. We're already on pre-release 5, so... So I'm thinking, like, how could we power this door, right? So the door is going to be able to get power from below, right? So for instance, if I put let's have a look. If I put a torch down here, what happens? You see it opens, right? So, what if I put a torch down underneath it? So, but here's the thing, you see, even though that opens, this doesn't open. And that's because this torch is sending the strong signal, but the dust doesn't do the strong one. So I think if you do this, right? Let's see what happens if you do that. Yeah, we'll get onto the repeaters in a second. Okay, that doesn't work. Yeah. So I think we need to, if we have a torch here, let's try putting a torch here. Oh no, that didn't work. I think what you have to do with this is I always wondered how to be honest, I need to maybe watch a video about this because like I said, I'm not very good at it. If I put the torch there, it should work, right? No. How did I do it on the other side? I feel like you need to have a yeah, getting the signal to go down is a problem. But I know if that would work, right? Could I put a tool? Can you? Maybe I can go like there. Will that turn that line off? Now the only way to turn it off, I would have to go like here. You see, that would work. I think then you put a trying to remember how it works. Because you see the difference is. No, I'm not interested in that, Jonathan. I'm just messing around. If I want to look this up, I know who to. It won't be people like that. I wonder why that doesn't work though. It's because I guess this thing is already powering this line. Yeah. Wait. Right, that's how you do it. Sorry, I forgot. This is the way you have to do it, because watching someone like him, Jonathan, is actually a waste of time, because he's a very talented guy. He's too skillful. I could watch him for like 10 hours and I wouldn't learn a single thing. Because because like I say, when you get too good, he's been pretty good at redstone pretty much since he started. So you'll never, if you can't do redstone, right, you won't learn anything from him. So I think. So yeah, I believe what you do with this. So this is on this block space. What you could do, I think, is if you did something like this. No, that won't power it. Yeah, you have to watch people that are different. It's not as easy as watching him. He's just someone that. Well, I'd be surprised. Maybe you're different, but for someone like myself, I could watch him for hours and I wouldn't learn anything because as a personality, I don't really like him. I'm trying to think, like, it's on, as long as this block gets power, right? You have to just learn it for yourself, really. Is that the right one? Okay, so if that block gets power, it does work, right? So basically you just have to do... So yeah, the problem is, right, is that this needs to go... So that does work, but... we'd be better... We could... Can I not go in? Maybe I could do this instead. I could do that. Would that work like that? No, it doesn't work like that. Yeah, the problem is I'm wondering like how you would get it to... It does seem like this is the only way to do that. At least it works, right? I mean, what you could do, I suppose, is if you could put it over here. Will that turn that one on? No, you have to get. It has to go to the back, right? Hmm. I guess the problem I have is I'm not entirely certain, like how. Like the only way it seems to turn this off is because this is like a. It's difficult to turn this thing off, right? Let me just. See, that doesn't turn it off, which you would want it to turn that off. If you want it to, in general, you can only really turn a torch off by another torch. Is there a way to turn a torch off? I keep forgetting this. You see, that's the thing. The question of how do you turn a torch off, is there a way to turn a torch off, is something that you wouldn't get from someone that is very proficient at YouTube. Okay, let's quickly have a sleep. No? It looks like night time to me. But there is a video of someone that I actually do want to show a doorway. Certainly doorways are the most important thing you can do. I'm just thinking, like, how can I get... You know what I'm going to do? I've got it. I go there, there. Yeah, I mean, that would be the best way to do it, I think, in general. Is if we're going to do it... Because at least this way, we don't have to... You know, and we could just do... You see, if that was like that... Oh no, did I block it? How was that blocked? Oh yeah, I have to do something like that, don't I? So I would have to do this as well. But that should work there, right? Not terrible. But there are lots of ways to do doorways. I think if I'm going to do redstone, I will do stuff with doorways. Because it'll be fun. Let's make... You're right, though. I will make a chest plate. You know what the problem is these guys, they actually walk into it. So that's really bad. I might actually get rid of them. Because they could kill themselves with that. And that might be one of those things they just haven't fixed yet. Okay. Alright. Oops. But yeah, we're getting there in terms of the paper front. We should be able to... Let's trade. Let's see if we can find the mason. Do I have any food left? I guess we're literally down to berries at this point. Obviously a lot of wheat around though, so it's not really a huge deal. The mason is normally over here. He may be dead though, the mason. If the mason's dead, then I may have to... Oh, that's pretty bad if the mason's dead, to be honest. I'm going to see if he is. Cartographer is here. It's very hard to keep the villagers alive. I think he might be dead, you know. Damn it. Oh. I am hearing... I'm pretty sure that's not the cartographer. You're alive! Oh, it's 20 for that. Okay. Should I trade in some of these just to get the level up? I don't know what the what other things we get from the Mason. Yeah, I don't think we really need to trade. I don't think we need to trade emeralds. Emeralds obviously a very important source. You know what though? Sorry, I've just got a little thing. One second. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened to the golem. What I might do, I'll tell you, there is actually a... If I want to show you as well the sort of content I would watch to learn about Redstone. If you want to, unless you're really good at Redstone, which you may be, right? I'll tell you exactly what I would watch to. Well, literally what I'm thinking about doing for my next video is there's a guy, and in general you have to go right back to the beginning of the history of Minecraft, because back then, you know, this is the video that I'm probably going to use. Let's make sure we... This guy. So this is a... So this is a very old video. But you see, a video like this will really tell you how to play the game, and there's actually a huge amount of value, because in the early days of Minecraft, is when there were the best YouTubers around, and over time, you see, unfortunately, something a lot of people don't realise is that most people are not great people, and so what they tend to subscribe to the most are the people that are not actually the best, or the most skillful, the best explanation. But anyway, I will leave you with that anyway. But thanks a lot for coming to the stream a lot, Jonathan. I've appreciated you staying for the stream. I stream every single day, normally a few hours later, but you never know, I might get another time where I stream at this sort of time as well. So until next time, thanks for watching.